Today we're going to be talking about golf, guns, and liquor, but honestly, mostly golf. Today's first episode, Tips on Golf, putting teams together, considering all handicaps being equal. The trick here, this is how you make money in a down market, is know the different types of players, how to pick teams, team dynamics, and insights. And that's the trick. So what follows is kind of the different types of golfers out there, and if the handicaps are equal, how to put them together to your advantage. So we've got really four types of golfers. We've got the players dedicated to the game of golf, love to play. We got the weekend warriors, expect too much, didn't really work at it like they should. You got the seasoned veterans, most of these guys are retired, they play all the time. And of course, you got the dark thoughts. You got to be careful of these guys because things go wrong, they can go dark early. So let's start out with the players. We have four types of players. We have the gamer. He's the guy. He loves the competition. He'll rise to the occasion. Always a good person to have on your team. Be careful going against him. And then there's Johnny Vegas, the better. 5.55, all trash, run out finish, wolf with a ghost in. Just tell me who I pay when we're done. Then there's Secret Agent Man. He's on the course, but nobody knows he's there. He's supposed to be at work, supposed to be with his wife, but he's playing golf. So careful with him because he usually forgets his wallet. Then there's the young buck. New to golf, new to the club, tries real hard, can kill the ball because he's also younger than the rest of us. Always a lot of fun, but probably has a wife and small children at home, so can't get out as much as he wants to. Then we got the weekend warriors. Weekend warrior number one, he played great yesterday. All of his best rounds were yesterday. His best game shot was always yesterday. You want me on your team? Yesterday. Then there's Ricky Fowler. Best dressed golfer, but stay away from him because he's dressing for success. He looks good, but he's not a player. The next one is the secret to your success, Sandbagger Vance. Everybody knows him. His handicap is greatly inflated. You love it when he's on your team. Then you get Johnny Rulebook. He's never wrong. Probably some sort of engineer by trade. Just ask him. Knows all the USGA rules inside and out. And then one of my favorites, Delusional Dan, DD as we call him. Thinks he's better than he is. You can usually tell him he's the guy that won't show up at his last shot or his last round, and he's always begging for that 4-foot courtesy putt, which is going to screw up his handicap, so I don't understand why he keeps doing it. Then you've got the seasoned veterans. You have Medicare Mike. This golfer's always hurt, usually wearing a knee brace, arm brace, whatever. Some of these injuries are real, some are perceived. Probably carrying a goodie bag full of pills, prescriptions, everything else. Then there's the old man swing, the OMS. This is the golfer past his prime with a swing that's slowing down dramatically. Used to be really good. Look in his bag, he's got a lot of swing aids because he's trying to figure out how to beat age and how to swing faster. Then there's Mark Twain. Mark Twain is the storyteller. This is the guy the USGA needs to focus on because he's the one slowing down all the rounds. He'll tell a story. Did I ever tell you about, well, I used to know a guy. Look, there's two ways to address this play. You can either ask him as he starts going, is this going to be a long story? And if that doesn't work, the best way to handle the storyteller is literally just fall on the ground, put your legs and arms up in the air, and play possum. He'll be dumbfounded, but it'll stop the story cold. So remember that one when you're out there with a storyteller. And then there's the rake. The rake has never made a putt inside of 3 feet, but if you don't tell him to put it out quickly, the rake will come out and pull it back in a second and give himself the putt. So you got to be careful around the rake. And then last but not least, the ones you got to really watch out for are the dark thoughts. First is Yosemite Sam. He's the root-tootin'est golfer west of the Pecos, cussing, stomping, screaming, everything. And then my favorite, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight's usually a good player, but when something goes wrong, look out. I'm Batman. He goes dark early, starts throwing clubs. He's really a bad teammate. You got to be careful with this one. Then there's Dark Cloud. We all know the Dark Cloud. Nothing is right for the Dark Cloud. Mats on the range, damn mats. Range balls are too old, carts don't have enough battery power, just nothing's right. And then last but not least, Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat is different from the Cloud because he waits until the outcome is decided before he starts complaining. Frequently spotted as the get off my lawn guy. So these are the four general types of golfers. Now, think about this. Golfers along the spectrum. If you're thinking about attitude and you're thinking about chance of winning, you kind of want to put these guys into the different perspectives. So in the go zone, winner, chicken dinner, you want Sandbagger Vance, you want the gamer, you want the young buck. For the suicidal thoughts, guys, to stay away from. Dark Knight's bad. Grumpy Cat's bad. Yosemite Sam's bad. Medicare Mike, maybe. So you got to think about this when you're putting the teams together. So now that you know all these guys, let's talk about that. Game considerations. Net game. In any net game, you want strokes. Strokes don't get tired. Sandbagger Vance is the MVP. Beware Johnny Vegas and all the side bets. If you're in a scramble, go for the gamer and or the young buck. If the OMS can putt, you want him as well. If you're doing a Texas scramble or a shamble, always want the gamer, but somebody has to put the ball in the fairway. If you go like one net, two gross, or one gross, two net, avoid the darkness. Those guys will fold under pressure. Weather. If it's below 50 degrees, avoid all the old guys. They hate cold. If it's windy, you're looking for swing speed. Slow swingers cannot get a fade or a slice into the wind. They got no chance. Rain or mud, usually want length because you're not going to get any roll. And then last but not least, kind of the old Ghostbusters quote, what happens if we cross the beams? Don't cross the streams. It would be bad. Never put two Dark Knights together. Avoid Yosemite Sam and Delusional Dawn in the same group. Pray Grumpy Cat trunk slam so you won't make everybody miserable after the round. Medicare Mike and Grumpy Cat will wax poetically about the Medicare treatments during their round. And Johnny Rulebook can ruin any group. Know your rules of golf. So other keys to winning and enjoying your round. Rotate the order of teeing until you find the right combination. That's superstitious, we know. Always ask to play preferred lies even if the course conditions are perfect. Make sure you get your partners to your partner's ball first. Fluff it up for them. Always give positive feedback. That was a good shot for you. Fireball, whiskey, bourbon. I don't think I need to say anything more on this subject. Negotiate the handicaps before you start, particularly if Sandbagger Vance is on the other side. Avoid on-course lessons. Like, you always aim that way. And remember, fast pay makes fast friends. Pay up quickly. Never, ever leave your phone unlocked around your friends. You'd be surprised the things you find out about people when they leave their phones unlocked. And in an emergency, if your partners are playing bad, have your buddy's wife call them and tell them to come home now. Hopefully these things will help you do better putting together teams and make money in 2019. Thank you.